Right now, a ship is passing through a strip of water so narrow you could almost throw a stone across it. It carries enough oil to power a city for a week. And if that passage closed tomorrow, the global economy would begin to unravel within days. You have probably never thought about the Strait of Hormuz, but it is arguably the single most important piece of water on the planet. So where is it? Picture the Arabian Peninsula. At its eastern tip, a narrow channel connects the Persian Gulf to the open ocean. That channel is the Strait of Hormuz. At its narrowest point, it is only 21 miles wide, and through that gap flows approximately 20% of all the oil traded in the entire world. 1/5 of global oil, every single day. The U.S. Energy Information Administration has called it the world's most important oil choke point. Roughly 17 to 21 million barrels pass through daily. Qatar sends almost all of its liquefied natural gas shipments through here too. For countries like Japan, South Korea, and India, the Strait of Hormuz is not a geographic curiosity. It is a lifeline. The strait has been strategically critical far longer than the oil era. The 14th century traveler Ibn Battuta visited the ancient city of Hormuz and described it as a place of extraordinary wealth. The Portuguese explorer Afonso de Albuquerque seized the island of Hormuz in 1507 and reportedly said that whoever controls Hormuz holds the world by the throat. Today, Iran controls the northern shore, while Oman and the UAE control the southern shore. The deep-water shipping lanes run very close to Iranian territorial waters. This gives Iran unusual leverage. In 2011 and 2012, as sanctions over Iran's nuclear program tightened, Iranian officials warned they could close the strait. Oil prices spiked immediately, not because anything had happened, just because the possibility was raised. Researchers at the Center for Strategic and International Studies noted that even a credible threat was enough to send shockwaves through energy markets. During the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s, both sides attacked oil tankers in what became known as the Tanker War. The United States eventually sent warships to escort tankers through the strait. The world held its breath for nearly a decade. Economist Jeff Colgan at Brown University has argued that the strait sits at the center of a feedback loop. The more valuable the oil flowing through it, the more militarized the region around it becomes. So what would happen if the strait actually closed? Energy analysts at the International Energy Agency have modeled this. Oil prices would spike dramatically within days. Countries without large reserves would face immediate fuel shortages. Global inflation would accelerate. And there is no easy alternative. The overland pipelines that exist can carry only a fraction of what moves through the strait by sea. The Strait of Hormuz is what geographers call a choke point, a place where geography forces everything through a single narrow passage. The world has a handful of these, but none of them carry a share of the world's energy supply that comes close to Hormuz. The modern world, its electricity, its transportation, its food production, rests on a foundation that passes through a 21-mile gap of water you could cross in a short boat ride. Right now, a ship is passing through that gap, and you just realized why it matters.